Hi, everyone. Welcome to week 14. We are now looking at The Secret Garden. So, here's what happened. I normally try to split my lectures up based on pieces of our book, right? Like Alice in Wonderland, chapters 1 through 3, 4 to 6, that kind of thing. I did not do that with The Secret Garden because some of the themes that I was talking about run through the entire book. And also, there are a couple plot points that I didn't really want to spoil for you guys. So basically, I have the 2 lectures in week 14. Then in weeks 15 and 16, when I know you have other finals, you'll just have the reading and you won't have things to watch. So I'm hoping that that way of breaking things up for you can help. There is a lot of dialogue in this book. We talked about local color writing and realism and regionalism, and a couple characters, many characters are from Yorkshire. So I also am going to be sending you in this message a video about Yorkshire accents, so that you have a little bit better idea of what these would sound like. A lot of the words are kind of cut off. So you have to, the often just might have a T, and that means like the more, but it'll look like to more, that kind of thing. So I hope that that doesn't prevent you from reading this book, because it is a great one. And I picked it for the end for a couple of reasons. One, because I thought about reading Wind in the Willows, but that book is beautiful, but a little bit slow. And also, what's interesting to me about our author for this book, Frances Hodgson Burnett, is that she was born in Manchester, England, moved to the United States because of some things I get into in the lectures, some financial hardships with her family, when she was, I think, 13 or 14. And then after that, her writing did bring in some money, and she traveled back and forth between Britain and the US and many other places as well, in addition. So she is a really interesting example of somebody who's mixing British literary traditions of the Edwardian period with American literary traditions of regionalism and local color. And so I think then what we get is this really gorgeous, lush story with a lot of imagery kind of similar to Anne of Green Gables, a lot of magical realism and things like the weathering of the moors, the little quaint little countryside gardens, big beautiful British manors, estates. But yet we also have quirky characters and a setting that is really highly specific, and this focus on dialect and customs of these characters that is fascinating to me. So I really would like you to look for that in these first chapters. And also, some of the background pieces are going to be really important. So understanding what exactly is going on in India and why the story begins there, understanding the cholera outbreak, and all of those things, because there is a lot of colonialism in the background of this book. So those are some things to look for. And I can't wait to hear your thoughts. Thanks, everybody.